Sri Sri Anandamayi Mat ki Jai. Abani Babu read Adya Stotra. When it was over, he read some Sanskrit stotras composed by Sri Ganesh Chandra Sen with the permission of Ma. When he had finished reading, I said to Ma, "Ma, can anything be fit for habitual reading other than the stotras composed by the rishis?" Ma, restate your question a little clearly. Question. You see, the Gita is originally written in Sanskrit. It is also available in Bengali verses. If a person habitually reads the Gita in Bengali verses instead of in Sanskrit, is it equally rewarding religiously? Ma. Words of the rishis have potency of their own. Yet, if one can read the Bengali Gita with adequate faith, he is benefited. Question. Am I to infer from your statement that the effect of reading stotras composed by somebody other than the rishis depends entirely on the faith of the reader, while the reading of stotras by the rishis is effective, at least to some extent, independently of the faith of the reader? Ma. Yes, that is right. Question. If after reading the Gita, I do not read Gita Mahatmya, am I at fault? Ma. After reading the Gita, it is customary for the people to end by reading Gita Mahatmya. Question. In the whole of Gita, actions with no desire for returns have been recommended. But in Gita Mahatmya, mentions are made of fruits. People read Gita Mahatmya with the expectation of fruits. So I think that the reading of Gita Mahatmya negates to some extent the high excellence of the Gita. Is reading the Gita not enough that I should also read the Gita Mahatmya? Abani Babu. If you have no desire for fruits, why should you read the Gita either? Question. I can read the Gita with the expectation of attaining nirvana or for the purification of mind. But the Gita Mahatmya promises the attainment of wife, money, curing of diseases and others. Ma. A person having no desire for fruits will himself prefer not to read the Gita Mahatmya. Ma told a story of a dog of Shahbag. Ma said, while we were at Shahbag, a dog had associated itself with us. When during a kirtan I sat in Nachghar, the dog used to listen to the kirtan with its head laid on my lap. When, in an ecstatic state, stotras came out of my mouth, it knelt down and listened to them. It was occasionally found to jump and bark when the kirtan was on. It seemed like a canine representation of performing kirtan with dances. During the Hari Loot, scattering of a kind of sweets called batasha for all present to rush and pick up, it ran for its share and ate the batasha. It was not that the sight of the batashas to be scattered prompted it to go in for the sweets, for it was seen that it was lying with its head on my lap. But as the kirtan was ended with the shout, Hari Prite, Hari Hari Bolo, it was on its feet with a shrug ready to partake of the prasad, and right on the batashas being scattered, it ran for one. It scarcely, if ever, came to us by day, but every night it was present at the kirtan. Kukuni Didi. Once in winter, the dog gave birth to pups. We all thought that it would not come to the kirtan leaving its pups on a wintry night. But as soon as the kirtan was on, it was there. Ma, after some time, a he-goat also was added to the party. On one of my knees was the dog to lay its face on, while on the other the goat rested its head, listening to the kirtan. Once I covered up this goat with a blanket. Sri Sri Anandamayi Mat ki Jai.